Welcome to Auntie Mel Mel Life Unfiltered, the podcast where we say the things everyone else whispers, feels, or pretends they're totally fine about. Around here, nothing is too awkward, too messy, or too, oh my god, did she really just say that? Yes, I did. This is your space for real talk, real stories, real emotions, and the kind of honesty that makes you laugh, cry, and heal a little. Sometimes all at once. So grab your drink, get comfy, and let's dive in. Because life's too short to sugarcoat it, and I'm not here to do that anyway. Welcome to Auntie Mel Mel Life Unfiltered. Let's get into it. Fair warning, there will be adult language, adult humor, and zero censoring. If strong language isn't your thing, this might not be the episode for you. All right, friends, this episode is called From the Pit to the Parking Lot. And today I'm sitting down with my friend Ron, who I've known since elementary school, which honestly feels illegal to say out loud at this point. 20-year anniversary this year, so kind of crazy. We weren't best friends who did everything together, but we stayed connected through the years and through growing up. And I think we're all starting to realize we're not as invincible as we once were. So this will be fun to look back at some concert memories together. What's funny is we both
Like
ended
that?
up attending the same massive music festival, Incarceration, for years without going together, but we would always run into each other. This episode is about concerts, music, memories, pits, parking lots, and the kind of chaos that only happens when loud music meets thousands of people being their truest, weirdest selves. Quick heads up, this episode is not recommended for anyone under 18. There'll be adult language, questionable decisions, and stories that probably shouldn't be repeated, but absolutely will be. Before we go back in time, let's start with now. Tell everybody a little bit about you, who you are today, what life looks outside of concerts, what Ron does, what you do for fun or daily basis.
All right. Well, I mean, like she said, my name's Ron. Been doing this crazy music thing for, oh Lord, how many years would that be now? Uh 20 plus. We'll go
Oh,
with
wow.
20 plus. It's quicker that way. Um Most of the time anymore I'm just attending school. I'm going back to get my bachelor's degree
Awesome.
in computer science.
Oh, nice. Yes,
And
time
I mean,
consuming for that.
yeah, I was gonna say other than that, that pretty much takes up all of my time
Yeah,
as of late, short of what little
right.
bit of time we get to go out and actually do music.
Right. Do you have any animals?
Yes, actually, we have, 2 giant bloodhounds,
Oh, nice.
named Rosie and Bo,
Oh, that's
uh,
cute.
and we recently picked up my significant other's, mom's, uh, Pomchi,
Oh, okay.
so that's been
Oh gosh.
interesting.
I bet. Big dogs and a little dog. Usually
Big
those little
dogs that
dogs.
sound loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually those little dogs have a lot more personality than the big ones too, are usually the ankle biters, so
Just nonstop, just nonstop.
Aw. I just adopted we got our 5 weeks old a kitten, and I already had a 12-year-old cat, so that's been an adjustment for the past couple of weeks. They're finally getting
Mm.
along, but it was like having a newborn again. She
Oh,
literally
yeah,
is a
I'm sure.
mini Black Panther. She likes to climb you and bite you, so it keeps me on my toes though, so.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. So what were you listening to as a kid or teenager, the stuff that really hooked you into music?
Ooh, that's that's tough 'cause, where I've ended up is pretty far from where I started out.
Yeah.
When I first started getting into music, it was stuff like, the first CDs that I had was, it was like No Doubt, Sugar Ray,
Right.
uh, Seal, like, the
Yeah.
quintessential '90s
Oh,
kid
yeah.
music, um, and, it really s I very strongly remember the moment where I was like, "What is this?" And I need to find out what's going on. I saw a commercial, it was for, Now That's What I Call Music,
Oh, yeah.
or it might not have even been that, but it might have been, like, the precursor to
Okay,
that
yeah,
even.
mhm.
Um, and I saw a preview of the music video for Dig by Mudvayne,
Oh, nice.
and I was like, "This is the weirdest thing I've seen ever.
Yeah,
What I need to get into this," and
that's
that just
awesome.
started the whole journey.
Well, that's great, yeah, Mudvayne's a good one to start with, and that would definitely be a, "Whoa, what the hell am I watching right now?"
Right?
Especially going from No
Especially
Doubt
that
and
one.
stuff like that, yeah, so that's
Yeah.
great. So that's kinda when the music became more of just a background noise for you, then you started to explore more and get into more, rock metal bands then.
Yeah, yeah, it's like nowadays it's mostly rock and metal, but it's still all kinds of electronica.
Right.
I'll even put on polka if the mood strikes me. Like
Nice.
I'm not afraid to
Yeah. That's why I
bounce
tell
genres.
everybody I'm polyamorous. Like my music, I keep my music on shuffle. I don't listen to a certain genre every day. Like you can go from rap to metal to country. I like classical, like hard rock. So all of
Yeah,
it, rap. I get into everything. So
yeah. See, I don't even build playlists
yeah, me neither.
because like I don't know if it's just the bipolar kid in me or if
Right.
it's just what it is, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I'll put on whatever I'm feeling,
Yep.
and I'll just bounce as it goes.
Yep.
I'd rather sit and custom tailor a playlist for a moment than
Right.
sit and make a playlist to
Yeah. Oh
listen
yeah.
to over and over again.
Me too. Yeah. I just whatever the mood is, and then whatever grows from there. So. Was there a song or album that felt like it defined that era of your life? Would that be Mudvayne, or is there a different band or album?
Ooh. Um. Well, I'd have to say if there was one that really kind of set it off, like album that set it off for me, was the Slipknot self-titled.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Um, yeah, there was nothing else that I had found at that point that was that heavy.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
but
Slipknot really was that beginning for
also
us at
with
our
a
age, yeah.
right. It was heavy, but it was heavy, but it wasn't heavy for the sake of being heavy.
Mhm.
It was heavy with a purpose, and
Yeah,
it was different than everything else that was kinda going on.
right.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that one definitely stuck with me.
Nice, so true, so true. So what was the first concert you ever went to? Who was it? Where was it at? And did it live up to the hype?
Ooh, first concert. That's throwing back. Um,
I'll tell you mine was Backstreet Boys with special guest Mandy Moore.
ooh,
Yeah.
um, oh, actually, it's actually pretty easy for me now that I sit and think back. I was thinking back, I was like, the earliest one I can remember was a Dead Star Assembly concert, which I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but
No, I haven't, no.
they're like what do you call it? Like kind of a goth rocky
Oh, okay,
band
okay, yeah.
out of Florida.
Oh, nice.
But,
Yeah,
that's probably a terrible way to label their stuff, but genres
it
are
makes sense,
ridiculous.
yeah.
But no, my first concert was actually, was Ozfest 2001.
Oh, nice, hell yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh my god, that'd be a
my
killer first concert.
right, my dad was like, "You know what? If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it hard. Let's
Right.
go."
I think that was one of my husband's first experiences. I don't know if it was Oddfest 2001 too, but he went to 99 was his first one. So,
Mm, mhm,
yeah, so
mhm.
he got to it was right when Eminem was coming out, and, like, he got to hang out with all kinds of Black Eyed people. Warped Tour, yeah, but either way,
Wow,
he's
okay, yeah,
that's when he started, so that's always fun. So, oh gosh, Ozfest would be a blast, so
I was to say that's one I have yet to get out to a Warp Tour.
yeah, I haven't
Um
been to a Warped Tour either. So, which actually leads me into my next question. We're gonna kinda deep dive incarceration. I see we're both repping ink today. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, Incarceration is a 3-day outdoor music and tattoo festival held at the Ohio State Reformatory in actual former prison. It's also where Shawshank Redemption was filmed and where artists like Lil Wayne and Godsmack have filmed music videos. You're literally watching bands play in the prison yard. How would you describe incarceration to someone who's never been?
um, the craziest little concert you never expected.
I like that. That is so true.
Uh,
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna see there. It always think exceeds expectations even when crazy stuff happens, so
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, even when everything goes sideways, it's always
yeah.
I think there's been 1 year of all like, the 7 or 8 years that I've gone, even before it was
Oh, yeah,
Incarceration, back
mhm,
when it was the Link and the Clank.
yeah.
I think the only time it ever actually came out bad was that year where it just rained like
Oh,
crazy,
yeah. Ugh,
and
yeah.
then, like yeah,
Yeah.
everyone was getting stuck, but I think that was the only one that really was super crazy.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, everybody is using it for mudslides and stuff though, so that's always fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I personally like I know this to make me sound old lady, but yeah, those rainy days are they get rough. So even last year, like I think Saturday it rained for hours and hours and hours, which we stuck through it, but it was pretty miserable, but it was still fun. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was waiting to
Yeah.
see Marilyn Manson. I hadn't seen him, so I was so excited. So and it was cool to see him
Oh,
in the rain and everything. So
oh yeah, my girlfriend was super stoked
oh
because it's
yeah,
been forever for her since
yeah.
she's gotten to see him. So
That was my whole last year before they even released the lineup. That's who I was hoping for. So we haven't bought tickets for this year. We're still kinda up in the air. We kinda wanna do something different. So we're kinda just waiting for the lineup. You never know. If it's killer, we're probably end up going a day or all weekend, so
right. I was gonna say this year we actually decided to pick up tickets for Sonic Temple
Oh, nice. Yeah.
as well as
Oh,
Ink.
nice.
Just mainly because Electric Callboy is gonna be there,
Okay, yeah.
and I don't know when the next time they'll
Right.
be touring the US, so
Yeah.
you might
Oh,
grab it
yeah.
while you can, you know?
Yeah, Sonic is huge this year. There's
Oh,
4 days,
so
I
huge.
think, now. Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to it when it was Rock on the Range. That was our
Yeah.
first 3-day festival before we started going to Inkcarceration, and it was fun. The main reason we were going was Soundgarden. I'm a huge Soundgarden fan, and that was 2 days after Chris Cornell died. So I was
Mm,
absolutely heartbroken going to it, and, it was cool, though, to see all the bands do tributes to him and everything, but it's kind of a somber weekend, so
yeah,
I
but,
also don't really
I
like
mean, at
their
least you got
parking there.
your yeah, yeah, it's been a while since I've been down there, so I don't even remember what the parking
Yeah,
situation looks like, but
right,
it should be worth it.
right. Who is your favorite artist that you've seen at Ink over the years, or can you narrow it down to one?
Ooh, favorite over the years? Hmm, I don't know. That's a tough one. There's always so many good bands.
It is.
I'd have I'll go with the one that fulfilled a dream, I guess. And we'll go with Korn.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
Because I had always wanted to see him, and that was the first time the
Yeah,
circumstances had lined up. So
that was a killer one for me. I think that was my first year at Ink, and that was absolutely amazing. It was also, like,
mm,
sprinkling, it was just perfect for that. Yeah.
yep, yeah,
I think that's the one with
just
Spirit
enough
Box.
rain.
Yeah, which I love
Yeah.
Spirit Box, and that was one of my that was what got us to go to Ink and stuff, so awesome, awesome. That's
So,
great. What do you think makes this festival different than other festivals?
um, I think it's different because it gives you that kind of um that big festival vibe and the feeling in the air and the emotion of behind it without it being so crazy
Right.
that you can't you everyone just shoulder to shoulder
Yeah.
nonstop. I mean, you're still shoulder to shoulder, but it's not, hundreds of thousands of
Yes.
people, it's 20 what, 20,
Yeah,
30,000 I think we
25, I
saw.
think, 30,000, yeah, so I
Yes,
agree with you with that,
something like
yeah.
that.
I like that it's outside, you have somewhere you can run into if you need space away from everybody, so because it does,
Yeah,
I think we all have our moments where it gets overwhelming, especially when it's, like, 110 degrees outside. Everybody's sweaty and stinky, but you can, like, go sit down somewhere, you can go sit in a corner. Last year's lineup or setup was really cool, I thought. I liked the way they did it last year.
yeah,
It
yeah,
opened up a lot more room for everybody.
yeah, I feel like they kinda were sleeping on the VIP a little bit
Yeah, I saw that didn't
with the
look
way
as
they
great
did.
last year, yeah.
The layout and everything was fine, but they did nothing to kind of fix the water when it
Oh
was
gosh,
raining and
yeah.
stuff, and it
Yeah.
just the whole thing just became a giant swamp,
Oh,
and
yeah.
where they had taken care of some of the other
Mhm.
areas, they just didn't with the
Yeah.
VIP, which
That
I thought
stinks.
was it just seems a choice.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, it
they
does.
they did pay more,
Yeah.
but
That's yeah.
meh, yeah,
That's one
whatever,
reason
man.
we didn't do VIP last year because it doesn't really live up to hype. The only thing that I ever found beneficial was air conditioned bathrooms and, like, shorter lines for stuff, but other than that, there wasn't too much added benefits with that.
Yeah, VIP is only good if you know that you are someone who's going to frequently need to sit down and rest,
Right, that is nice
you
about it,
know?
or get out in the
Uh,
AC and stuff, so
yeah, yeah, as I say, if you know that you're that person, then it's
yeah.
worth it,
Oh, yeah,
but
that part was
if you're
worth
gonna be
it.
if you're gonna be the dude who's gonna wanna go to the pit,
Yeah.
skip it.
Right, yeah, for sure. So, speaking of ink, there's always wild outfits and people watching moments. Is there any crazy outfits or moments that stick out to you?
Um, I'd have to say not necessarily an outfit for this one, but more so a moment when I saw a dude crowd surfing and his son was surfing on him crowd surfing.
Yeah.
That one took me back.
Yeah, that's
Um,
awesome. That's always so cool to see. I love when people bring their kids and they get into it and are having a good time. I saw that guy and there's a little girl that did that with her dad last year too. So,
yeah, that's always a great moment because it's like, I feel like that's one of those things that's missing nowadays is
yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like we don't bond over music as much
Yeah.
anymore because everybody just kinda consumes it however they feel like. There's not that,
Yeah.
"Hey, check out this band,"
Right. So true. That is so
old
true.
school kinda thing,
Yeah,
so
that was like a love language for all of us, and, like, that's how, and still to this day, that's how you get to know us, if you listen to our playlist, you kinda know who we are, and,
Mhm.
yeah, it was always so much fun to share with the other friends or make burn CDs, so
Oh my burn CDs.
oh my gosh, yeah, those are the best. That's why I'm adding to this podcast a little bit too is 90s, 2000 vibes because truly we had a good time, so
Right? Back in the realm of, Kazaa LimeWire.
yeah, yeah, crashing our parents'
Destroy
computers.
destroy right?
Or there'd always be, like, the DJ hook on the songs after you recorded it, and you're like, "Oh man, I didn't want that on there." Was there a band that you've seen at Ink that maybe changed seeing them live? Maybe you didn't like them before, or you were surprised and became a fan?
Um, I can't say there's any band that I didn't care for that's ever really, like, swayed me
Mhm,
over, but there have been several that I was like, "I like this band on the album," and
mhm.
then you see them live and it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no, what happened?"
Yeah, those ones are rough, so yeah, I wasn't a huge I
Um,
Prevail fan before, but I do sing them live, kinda made me like them a lot, so there's a couple other bands. I listened to Volumes, but not much before Ink. I became a good
mhm,
fan of, Volumes, so they're always on my rotation.
that's fair. As I say, most of the bands that really swayed me at the shows have been bands that, like, I didn't really know before.
Right, mhm,
And then it's like I checked out a song and I was like, "Oh, that song's pretty good." And then you see it
right,
live and you're like,
yeah,
"Okay, they've got a bunch of good stuff."
right, for sure, definitely. Favorite food you get at Ink? It'll probably be island noodles, everybody says island noodles, but they're good, but they're
I
overrated.
right, I gotta go with the tots.
Oh, yeah,
The
those are
the
always
loaded
good.
tot. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, y you're gonna feel it. They're heavy,
Yeah.
but, like, it's it's potato, cheese, and bacon.
No, yeah, can't go
Like,
wrong
you
with
can't
that.
go wrong.
Yeah. I like the loaded macaroni bowls, but like you said, it's so heavy too, but you just need something like that, so
Right.
and it's always good to pick up a slice of pizza, we usually do that while we're there too, so the big, like, New York
Yeah.
slices.
Yeah, something there's something to be said for something that's just quick and it's like, "Alright,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
let's get it
Last
done.
yeah,
I got places to be."
right. Last year they had, like, a breakfast, I ended up with some kinda, like, loaded biscuits or something, it was good, but it was kinda weird too, so to have at a concert, so,
Right.
um,
Yeah, I don't think I
yeah.
saw that,
No.
or at least I
One
don't
year in
remember seeing it.
VIP, they had, like, a smoothie place, that was really cool, especially when it was so hot out, I could not stop going and get smoothies, so
I mean, yeah, especially on some of
yeah.
those days
Oh, yeah,
where it's like, nope, you're standing
for
there's
sure.
no there's not a cloud in the sky,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you are
it's
feeling
worth it, though, but, yeah, we all turn out like lobsters by the end, so
every time.
so let's talk concert memories outside of Ink. Best concert you've ever been to?
Ooh, best concert?
Yep,
If I'm gonna give a best and total overall, it's probably gonna go to Project Revolution 2007.
okay.
Um, Linkin Park, My Chemical Romance,
Oh, nice.
Him,
Oh, cool.
Julian K. Like
Yeah,
it's fantastic show. Like
that sounds epic.
every one of them came out and put on a headlining performance,
Yeah,
even though they weren't headlining.
that's
So it's just
awesome.
like this is the one
Right,
for
that's
sure.
killer, for sure. Do you have a worst concert you've went to?
Um, do local concerts count?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, just about anything on a Friday or Saturday night at a bar usually isn't too
Yeah.
terribly great. Um,
Yeah.
but if I don't know, if I had to go big name, I would say I could take a snippet out of a show,
Mhm.
and that would be when I've seen In This Moment,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
several times I've seen them.
Yeah.
Uh, love her on the album.
Yeah.
I think she spends entirely too much time doing theatrics
Yeah, for
than
sure,
actually
definitely.
performing,
Yeah.
and, it's like, "That's great for the music video, but we're here to hear you do the
Right.
song. So
Exactly.
please do the song."
Right. Yeah, I can't say that I've actually sat and watched their performance because 'cause I'm not a huge fan, but I have noticed that, like, just seeing it on the big screens and stuff, like, that's all it is. It's a performance, like you said.
It's 3 or 4 costume
Yeah.
changes, and it's
Yeah.
like you've got a 20 like, you've got a
Yeah.
what, 45 minute?
Yeah. Sometimes not even.
45,
Yeah.
50, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say 4 outfit changes?
Yeah. More music, please. Yeah, that's what we're here for. So, yeah, that definitely is annoying, so. Sketchiest venue you survived?
Sketchiest venue, I don't know, I tried not to go to a whole lot of sketchy, venues,
Right.
the the sketchiest vibes I ever got out of a show would either be, from the Toledo Sports Arena,
Okay.
um, just because it was cold and I don't know, that
Just
was a
fell
whole
off.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just vibes were all wrong, but I mean, other than that, just, I guess, Peabody's,
Okay. Yeah, that makes
sim
sense.
sim simply for the location,
Right,
like,
for sure. Yeah.
it attracted all sorts of people,
Oh,
so
yeah, definitely. That's why we go to the Agora pretty often. It's not the best either, but I always feel safe because you can park right outside, so that's nice. But we
right,
just went and seen
right,
Chimera Christmas, so we go there pretty often. So I love the Agora. My first like concert besides Backstreet Boys, I'd say my first official like teenage or adult concert. My cousin took me to the Odeon, and we saw
mhm,
3 Days Grace and stuff like that back in the day. So that was cool.
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, and then I'd say I haven't been out of Ohio for any concerts really, but my husband was in the metal band scene for years. And I'd have to say the sketchiest is in Mansfield. We used to go to Belcher's all the time, and Mansfield can get kind of wild. We've seen some crazy stuff go down there. So drive-by
Oh,
shootings, just like thinking you're gonna get shot
oh,
standing
wow.
outside, people knocking people out in the middle of the street. So yeah, it was always scary
That's
to go
something.
down there, but since I was, like, a band wife, I always felt safe though, because I had all the guys. I know I could go up to any of the guys if I needed to and be like, "Hey."
Yep.
So but it's the women down there, people always try to fight me, and if you know me, I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover, like,
Right,
I'm not that
right.
type of girl, but they would always try to start stuff with me. The women were the ones always fighting down there, so
So it's
yeah.
like, we don't have to fight. I mean, we
No.
we can. We
Right.
can if we have to, but
Yeah.
why?
It was fun though. It's fun being part of that scene. It was cool to be
Mm,
in that vibe. So, but yeah, that place is
that's
definitely sketchy. It's no longer around. I know it's for sale, and I know one or both of the owners are actually murdered. So,
oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. It's pretty
Wow.
crazy down there, so.
I,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, it can be pretty bad down there. So,
Def
and that's like the only
definitely
place.
makes
My husband got in a car accident in our car there one time because the parking lot's so little, and yeah.
I was gonna say, that definitely makes me, a little more thankful we made it out of the blown tire situation we
Oh
ended up
gosh.
in, after Inc.
Oh,
We
no.
that ra those railroad tracks that are
Oh, yeah.
right outside blew a tire out at 2 o'clock in the friggin'
Oh,
morning,
man. Oh my
stuck in the
god.
middle of Mansfield.
Oh,
It was
shit.
awful.
That is awful. That is one thing about Ink is we learned this last year, and if we did go, I would do it again. We got parking outside the venue because we were
Mhm.
in and out within like, as soon as we got to our car, we got to leave, and, like, we always went the back way because we live, where we live in New London. And they would always wanna send us, like, on the other side of Ashland and, like, go through,
Yeah.
they would never let us go out the way we wanted to, so in our first year, we parked in the orange lot,
Mhm.
and it was so muddy and stuff like that, and everybody was stuck in this, a big giant, like, tumbleweeds. I had just gotten my car, like, a week or 2 before, and I put my e-brake on. I couldn't get my e-brake undone. We were, like,
Oh,
panicking in
no.
the parking lot for, like, half an hour, so, yeah, I get that. So, last year, we
Orange
were like,
Lot is
"I'm
so
not
great.
dealing with that. I am not dealing with that." We got green lot's a lot better than orange lot. We have
Mhm.
done that, and it's not that bad besides not getting to go home the way we want to, but, yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've definitely switched over to parking green lot, and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't think I'd wanna go back.
No, orange
Like
lot is, and we thought, I'm sure you thought the same thing as us. That's on our route to get into the orange lot, but they still make you go
right.
uptown and come through that way. We didn't know that the
Yeah.
first year, and we got stuck in traffic for like 2 hours
Oh,
waiting to
yeah,
get
that
in.
that
So,
spot trying to get in is the
yeah.
worst.
Yeah. Oh my
'Cause well,
gosh.
no, I mean, you get the guys out there, and it's like, yeah, we understand it's a festival and stuff, but, like,
Right.
you guys can direct traffic. Like,
Yeah.
there are people who are just trying to get through.
Yeah.
You can you
Oh,
can
yeah.
guide them
You're
through,
right.
like, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a disaster.
They don't care. They're just there. Half
And
of them are all fucked up and shit. I know when a couple times when we've got out of the car, like, "You guys got drugs?" And I like, last year, I was like, and he's like, "I'm not trying to get you in trouble or anything. I just really wanna know if you got drugs." And I'm like, "Oh my god." Like, yeah, those are the type of people that run the parking lot, so
it's like, "Listen, buddy, even if I did,
yeah, I
I
wouldn't be
wouldn't tell you
telling you.
about it."
Yeah. That's my secret, not to you to know. Well,
Right.
oh my gosh. Well, that was gonna be my question is, like, parking lot memories, but we kinda went over that, so do you have any regrets from any concerts you've been to, or did you go too hard in the pit or ever have any injuries?
Um, no, as a kid with glasses,
Yeah.
I'm pretty much chronically like, "You know what? The pit is not a place that I need to be."
No. Yeah, I agree.
Um, and having had them roundhouse kicked off the side of my face,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
on more than one occasion, I try to avoid the pit. So, no, I don't usually have too many regrets from shows.
That's good. Yeah, I agree. I don't
I
really get in the pit. I'm sometimes on the outskirts. Last year, we were right on
yeah,
the outskirt for the Slaughter Prevail. Yeah, so that was a little nuts. But my husband
yeah.
luckily always like holds on to me and makes sure I'm good. But at one of his shows, actually at Belcher's, I was talking about, he was playing, and one of his friends that was in another band was so wasted. He was doing the roundhouse kicks everywhere and windmills. He
Mhm,
freaking
mhm.
windmilled me right in my face, knocked my phone to the
Yep,
ground. Like, so yeah, no, thank you.
right.
Yeah.
It's if that's what you wanna do,
Yeah.
that's cool,
Right.
but
Yeah. One
yeah.
cool thing from Ink this year I saw in the pit, though, was a girl that was in, like, a automatic wheelchair, and she was just doing circles, and it was muddy, so that was cool. She was just, like, doing
Yeah.
donuts. That was awesome, so
I was gonna say, didn't they play a game of checkers in the pit
I think so,
this year,
yeah.
I believe?
There's always some crazy
So
stuff that goes
it's
down. We love to watch the
yeah, it's
videos, though, on YouTube. We watch
pure
all that.
chaos.
Yeah. So we kinda talking about your music when you were younger. Are there any bands that you swore you'd always love that you don't like to anymore?
Any bands I swore I'd always loved, but
Yeah.
don't really anymore?
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't say I dislike them, but, Disturbed
Okay,
for me.
yeah, kinda outgrew
Um,
'em, yeah.
yeah, like the first 3 albums or
Mhm.
so really resonated with me, but then after that, it was just like, "Okay, it's very clear you're making music to make money." And
Right.
that's fine,
Yeah,
and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and that is why people do it.
right.
But when that's all I feel like I'm getting out of it, I'm not
Mhm.
getting a message, I'm not getting the passion, I'm just
Right.
getting the corporate said we had to put out an album, so we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do it for me.
Right, I agree with you on that. There's some bands, especially from that era, that kinda did that, so there's definitely kinda outgrew 'em, and they, like you said, this became mundane or too radio-like, so
Yeah.
are there any genres you like now that you thought you'd never like, or that you when you're when we're younger, we're like, "I would never listen to that."
Hmm. Things I don't know. I've opened up more to, I guess, older country,
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah.
that's not something that I ever thought I'd really listen to. I mean, especially giving our circumstances, it's kinda
Right.
hard to resist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was never really a big country dude, but now, I don't know, maybe I just get stuck in my feels more
I think
now that
so.
I'm getting older, but
Right. Yeah, the 80s, 90s country, I think, is nostalgic for a lot of us. My brother, he was always anti-country too, and I think as he's gotten older, he even it's just something that brings us back, and I think we can all relate to some of those songs, so
yeah.
alright, so this is gonna be a brutally honest segment. You can be as truthful as you want, as raw as you want. What's an overrated band?
Overrated band. Um, unpo unpopular choice, but I just so happen to have the Sonic Temple lineup
Mhm.
open over here just in case I wanted to point somebody out because I couldn't remember all the
Right.
bands that were there. And one of the ones on there is just Tool.
Oh, yeah.
I love Tool,
Mhm.
don't get me wrong. Um, but I feel like people take it way way too far, I
I
guess.
get what you're saying, yeah, they're, like, addicted to it, and
Well,
act a
yeah,
little
'cause it's
yeah.
like, have you heard this song by Tool? Have you heard this song? And it's like,
Yeah,
okay, man.
yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, it's a great song, but, like, every time I listen to a song, I don't need to go into how Danny Carey is doing polyrhythms and,
Right.
the
Oh god, yeah.
Fibonacci spot. It is funny that I chose Tool while wearing a shirt with the
Yes, that is
Fibonacci
funny.
spiral on it, but,
And that's funny, I told Kyle that was one band like, related to you. It's like, I remember you always loved Tool when we were younger and, like, Nine Inch Nails and stuff, so
still love Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, yeah, for
That will
sure.
never that
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that will ever change.
Yeah, they're killer. I love Nine Inch Nails myself. Yeah, I could totally see that. They become too obsessive, and like you said, that's all they talk about, that's all they think
Mhm.
about, and, like, we've all heard their songs for years, so yeah, we know they're cool, but yeah.
And pretty much any fandom that just is like, "Hey,
Yeah,
we need to browbeat you about the band," like,
yeah,
instead of just being like, "Hey, do you like these guys?" "Oh, yeah,
right.
me too, cool."
Yeah. It's kinda I like Sleep Token, but it's kinda like that. The fans are a bit obsessive with Sleep Token as well, and I don't
I'll give
like
you that.
Ghost, and I know their fans are really like that too, so
Yeah, I love me some Sleep Token, don't get me
Right, I
wrong.
do love Sleep Token.
It's not something I ever expected a
Right.
combination to work
I think it's
and
awesome,
work
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the obsessiveness of Sleep Token fans, just
Yeah.
having never even seen them in concert yet,
Right, yeah.
and I'm like, I'm kinda scared to, because
Me
like,
too.
I'm afraid people gonna be passing out and stuff.
Oh
You
gosh,
gonna get
yeah.
on stage and you're gonna get all verklempt and pass out on me or something, you know?
Right, oh my god, yeah. And I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie, I've had my fangirl moments, like, I'm somebody that will tear up, I do tear up, and, like, when I saw
Well,
Spirit Box for the first time, it happens, but yeah, some people just take it a little too far, so
I think there's a big difference between seeing a band and, like, absolutely losing your shit,
Right.
versus, like, for for example, I saw Jane's Addiction with Nine Inch
Oh,
Nails,
okay, nice,
and
yeah.
I was the venue I was at, I was just outside of, like, the awning cover,
Mhm,
so we were getting rained on a little
mhm.
bit, but it's a light sprinkling of rain. It's the middle of the night, Jane's Addiction is doing Jane Says on
Yeah,
stage. It's like, that's a moment.
that's a moment for
That's a
sure.
moment you lose some stuff about,
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
just like, "Oh, they're on."
Yeah. I got
It's
goosebumps the way
too
you
much.
described that because I have moments like that too. That's I what we went to Rock on the Range and like I said, Chris Cornell, it was just so sad. But Alter Bridge, I had never seen them before and they
Mm,
I'm gonna mess up the name of the song. Black Crow or something like Blackbird. Yeah, Blackbird.
mm,
And that's what it was. The sky kind of like went gray and the sun was just like peeking through the clouds and the wind picked up. It was just and that's a really long song. It's like a 7 or 8 minute song it
mm.
was such a moment, like, I'll never forget that to this day, so that's what
Yep.
concerts are all about. View concerts as therapy, that's my therapy. It really if people don't understand it, but we all do, it really is, and there's just something about being with all the people that are singing together and just everybody loving the same type of, bands and vibes, so
Yeah, there's this energy that happens at concerts
Oh,
that
yeah.
of all the things I've done in my life and been around, that you just can't replicate.
No, not at
Like,
all.
and I don't even know how to describe it, but there's just an electricity to the air,
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely. What's one band you'd see anywhere, anytime, even, like, a parking lot?
I Nine Inch Nails
Nine Inch Nails, yeah. We kinda already
all day.
went through that one, huh?
Yeah, all day.
Yep.
Uh, they could be playing in a Denny's, and I'd be like, "I'm there."
Yeah, for sure. Chimera, me and my husband are huge Chimera fans, we've seen them a lot.
Mm,
I do love Spirit Box. They kinda though, they people, are kinda hyping them up. I love it, but that gets tiring sometimes, and that's all you see on certain bands. It almost makes you, like, not wanna listen to them for a while, so
uh-huh.
hopefully they'll come out with something new so that people can move on to a new thing,
Mhm.
so
Right.
I love them. So, and then I listen, like we said, I listen to everything. I went to a Tacos and Tequila concert over the summer, which is like Genuine and Chingy and people like that. So that was
Oh,
a blast. So
high school dances.
oh yeah,
Right.
it was a
Got it.
blast. Everybody was shaking their asses, dropping it low, like in between the songs. There was like the DJ was going crazy, like it was insane. So it was a blast.
Bet.
So it's just like you said, there's just nothing like concerts though, and it's such a vibe. So all right, so now I like to always end before I do my outro with little rapid fire questions, just like one word answers.
Okay.
Pits or seats? You basically already answered that one. So
Wait, what was the question?
pits or seats? Being in the pit or
Oh,
seating?
seeds.
Yeah. Festival or single show?
Single show.
Yeah, I agree. As I'm getting older, I enjoy the
Yeah.
single show.
The intimacy of
Yeah.
just a small show.
Oh
It,
yeah, for sure.
I love me a festival, but there's you can't beat that intimacy of a small show
Absolutely. Indoor or outdoor?
indoor.
Indoor. Yeah. For me, it's got to be the right venue. We went and saw Spirit Box at the House of Blues, and I had a panic attack. I couldn't. It was just too small. The
Mhm.
ceiling was like here. Everybody was like sardines. I had nowhere to escape to. But like at the Agora,
Yeah.
it's nice and open. But yeah,
Yeah, it depends on the venue, but
for sure.
I think I'd rather be inside.
Right. Loudest show you've been to?
Loudest?
Yep.
Ooh. Um, I I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I'd have to say
Yeah.
Ink, probably, like Pantera maybe, or Slipknot or something.
Kill switch engage.
Oh, Killswitch
It
Engage, yeah.
I can't say from personal experience, but, a friend of, mine and a former classmate of ours, Dylan,
Oh, okay, yeah.
uh, uh, he was like, "Yeah, I saw Kill switch engage," and it was like, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, they are pretty
Like,
loud.
2 bands were playing, and I
Yeah.
was, like, near the middle, and
Oh
all I could
gosh.
hear was Kill switch, so I was like,
Yeah.
"I'll go with that."
We have seen them a couple times. That's one of my husband's favorite bands. We saw them at Jacob's Pavilion with Amir, which Amir is one of my absolute favorites.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love seeing them again this year at Ink. So I actually got to meet Frankie when we went to Jacob's Pavilion. So that was a
Yeah.
fangirl moment. So I know he's a dick, but they're really killer. So song that instantly takes you back.
Ooh, z I'm with Stupid
Okay.
by Static X.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nice. Are we at the point where you wear earplugs or no?
No,
No, me neither. I'm not there yet.
no. I I would rather let the experience destroy my hearing
Yeah.
than it
Yeah.
just means I lived, you know? If
Right.
I go deaf from blowing it out at a concert, at least I had an experience.
Right, for sure. Well, I love conversations like this because live music really does make different chapters of our lives. Why do you think live music still matters so much as we get older?
Um, I think I think live music is one of those things that as you get older, it kinda changes for you, like or at least it did for me.
Mhm.
Younger, you know, you kinda go to the show to let out some of those frustrations, you know, those life
Mhm.
errors, you know? Um, and then you get older and you're still kinda going for that, but also it's more of a I don't know, it's more of an emotional experience as you get older. You kind of
Yeah.
connect to the songs a little bit differently than you may have used to, so,
Good point,
I
for
don't know.
sure. Yeah, that's a great answer. I agree with you on that. I still use it as an outlet. Like you said, it's still there, but it is more emotional and it's more about connecting to the band, the fans, just being there and feeling the atmosphere. So,
Yeah, but being that part of that community as a whole
yes,
who doesn't have they're not beholden to anything, that you could be anybody
yes,
and come to the show, and as long as you know, want to be part of that family, they will accept you.
yeah. That's what a lot of people, I think that's a misconception, especially incarceration, metal festivals. Like people think it's just nasty, filthy people that are, no. Some of the metalheads are the nicest people you ever meet in the planet. Like, so.
it's just like anything else.
Yeah.
You know, you'll run into your assholes for sure.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely
But
asshole people, but overall, like you
you're
said,
right.
everybody usually vibes, and if you're open to you can make a whole new friend, a family, everybody looks out for each other, and like you said, you can completely be yourself, which that's what I love about Incarceration is, like, I've worn stuff there that I would not wear anywhere else. Like, you see people of
Yeah.
all shapes and sizes wearing nothing or wearing costumes, like,
Right.
one of my husband and I's favorite memories, it was the 1st or 2nd year we went to Ink, there was a couple that just got married. So all 3 days
Mhm.
they wore different costumes, like, Mario and Princess Peach, but the guy
Yep.
was the girl and the girl was the guy. So
Mhm.
we looked for
Yep.
them all weekend and we're, like, taking pictures
Gender
with them.
gender bent Mario
Yeah.
and or, gender bent Peach. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I
that guy
actually
was a
have a
hoot.
picture with them, yeah.
And that's the other thing, is like, there are so many people who go to these shows, and it's like, I'm not even convinced they actually give a crap
Right.
about
Yeah.
any of the bands that are
Yeah.
playing.
Mhm.
They just show up and in a costume, and they're like, "Hey, I
Yeah.
wanna make somebody smile today.
Right,
Let's go do
exactly.
that."
For sure. You do see that a lot. They don't even care about who's playing, just
No.
being there and having a good time, so. One concert you would relive forever if you could.
Um, mm, I'm tempted to say that Nine Inch Nails and Jane's Addiction show,
Yeah.
but I feel like that would cheapen it if I experienced it for
Right, that
more
makes
than that
sense.
fleeting moment. So, I don't know, I'd probably be tempted to say a Dead Star Assembly show that I saw at Peabody's.
Yeah, that's cool. That would be an awesome one, so.
Yeah, they're just small band, they came off stage and hung out with all the people in the crowd,
Yeah,
shaking hands, taking pictures and stuff,
that's
and it
always
was like
fun.
it was the first time I had experienced that,
Yeah,
where, as somebody that I kinda perceived as, like, a big band,
right.
is just like, "Hey, we're regular dudes.
Yeah,
How's it going?"
yeah. It is awesome
So
to see that, so a lot of people tend to forget that too, like, most of them are such down to earth people, and if you get the chance to, they are so thankful for their fans and will let you know that, so. Well, this has been great, and this has been From the Pit to the Parking Lot, where the music is loud, the memories are messy, and somehow the friendships still survive. Thanks for hanging out with us, and as always, I'll catch you on the next episode.
thanks, guys.
All right, friends, that's a wrap on today's episode of Auntie Mel Mel Life Unfiltered. Thank you for spending this time with me and stepping into the real, the raw, the messy, and the magical, because we don't do surface level here. If this episode hit home, made you laugh, or helped you feel a little less alone, go ahead and follow the podcast and share it with someone who might need it too. And remember, you are never too much, never too little, and never alone on this wild ride. I'll meet you back here next time for more truth, more feels, and more unfiltered goodness. This is Auntie Mel Mel signing off. Stay real, stay kind, and stay unfiltered.